So what do you think this would go for in Charlotte?
Half the Panthers payroll.
Whoa, you guys are here a little early, but I guess that's a good thing. We're heading to the airport right now to go to New York City just for the day. We're gonna go up there to check out 3 listings that are a friend of mine in Manhattan and compare them to 3 listings that I had in the last year here in Charlotte, just so you can see for the size home and the type of home, what you can get and how different they really can be and how similar some of them are. So let's head to the airport.
All right, so unit number 1, we're gonna start small, end big. This is a 1,044 square foot waterfront apartment at 15 Hudson Yards, the most amenitized, secure, and just amazing building in Manhattan.
I mean, the view's insane.
The view's crazy, the finishes are top of the line, and the services are even better. This place has it all.
What are like top 3 amenities here?
Well, the roof deck, sky deck is amazing. You have a world-class gym, and then you have a chef's kitchen with like a wine sommelier storage assortment where you can kind of pair wines with food, and there's a lot going on. I mean, there's so many amenities, it's so hard to choose just 3. There's like 50.
So with that, what are like the HOA dues here?
They're about $2,300, $2,400 a month, but that also includes all of Hudson Yards. So you have related managed city. So it's not New York City managing it, it's not the NYPD, it is your own private security, cleaning, everything. Cameras 24/7. This is the most secure, clean, and convenient neighborhood in New York City.
Won't they like come stock your fridge for you here too,
Yeah.
if you want?
Of course.
That's insane.
You can have everything. You have massages, cooks, anything, cleaners, everything you can imagine is all in the related app.
Wow. So show me around this unit a little bit.
Yeah, so you have this huge open kitchen, pushes you directly to the view, and then this unit's been upgraded with a bunch of crown molding, millwork, which people really like because these are sponsored developer units, so they're all kind of the same all over the building, so a lot of people end up upgrading them, right? Then you have this full entertainment sound system built in already. We have motorized shades, full Nest system, and Lutron. So these are all upgrades that were made after the developer delivered the unit. So that's why this unit's a little more special than another F line in the building.
And what's this one going for again?
This is asking 2.4 million.
Wow. So last year in Charlotte, about a similar size unit, it was about 1,200 square feet. We sold on a corner in South End, Dilworth area, which is like one of the hottest neighborhoods, right across the street from Atherton Mill, which is like the hottest new development. So just like Hudson Yards, like the hot new thing,
Right.
and it was $420,000, and we sold it in 1 week.
Okay.
So what is like the big thing that makes this $2.4 million versus our, $420,000?
Well, obvious location aside, this type of unit on the rental market would rent between $9,000 and $10,000.
Wow.
Because it is so scarce, and the building and the neighborhood that has been built around it are so specific and luxurious that you just have people from all over the world that are trying to come here. So part of the pricing in New York City works where it works off our rental prices. So your rental investor will push pricing, and usually that pricing is around 3 to 4.5% return on investment for a rental, one of our condos.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's not how it works in Charlotte for us. So the rental investors, if anything, they try and pull the pricing back down. Yeah, I mean, this view is unbelievable. Like, I could see why people flock from all over the world to a place like this just so you can have some of these different views. So didn't you say that there's like a 2-bedroom and a 5-bedroom that we're gonna go to?
Yep, I did. Let's go.
So for the second one, it's a 2-bedroom at 260 Park South, Unit 5J. And Sean was saying that apparently this elevator opens right into the unit. So I'm pumped to see this.
Yo, man. Welcome to 5J.
Thanks, man.
Apartment number 2 on our tour. Let's check it out. So this is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath. It's 2,525 square feet. Amazing bar, I see you noticed.
Can't miss that.
Yeah, you never miss that. You know, you have this huge living room, vaulted ceilings. This is just like this really old pre-war loft building. Had a couple different iterations, and it's in the Flatiron district of New York, which has the best architecture of the whole city. This is just a super premium 2-bedroom unit. So this is way upper tier luxury type of loft.
So this is like super similar to the 2-bedroom I sold a few months ago in Charlotte. It was like $360,000,
Yeah.
1,000 square feet. It did have the same bed and bath count here. So like there's some similarities, but it was a cool project because it was something that the developer came in and bought a bunch of duplexes and renovated every single one. So I mean, you know, it's not
Well, that's
pre-war.
effectively what happened here at a different location and scale, right? So these are all duplexes renovated by a developer. About, you know, this one being 15 years ago, but these are really premium apartments. So you see it's very updated. It's very still modern and relevant, the finishes and the systems and everything. So.
And how tall is the ceiling when you walk in?
This is the showstopper. This is 22 feet right here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, we don't have much of that in Charlotte.
Yeah, this is a very rare type of apartment. It's almost like a collector's item.
I feel like I walked right into a magazine.
This is like an Architectural Digest level type of unit. Upstairs, you have the 2 beds, you got a home office. Go have a look, let me know what you think.
Sure, let's go. Didn't you say, so this one's listed for 4.4 million?
Right.
Okay, and then you said that the next one is $6 million?
5 bedrooms, $6 million, that's right.
Holy cow.
All right, so our last apartment, this is the grand finale. This is a 5-bed, 5.5 bath, 6,400 square foot mansion in the sky in the heart of Midtown Manhattan.
I mean, this feels like a compound. I feel like I just walked into like a South Park estate in Charlotte. Like this is pretty nuts.
This is pretty serious. This is a lot of apartment at only $6 million, which is less than $1,000 a square foot, which is crazy for the city. It's a ton of bang for your buck.
Is this like take over the entire building? Because there's views literally here, there's views over there, there's views over here.
Yeah, so it straddles the building. It's actually a combination of 3 different apartments. You actually get views of the Manhattan skyline, Empire State Building, all the who's of New York architecture. And then you also get a northern view where you have 2 balconies and you get the whole Upper East Side, you get a little Central Park, East River, Queens. So you really do kind of get the city 360 like standing in here.
You said the dining room has like the best view. Should we go check?
Yeah.
I want to go see that.
So this is like you're bringing your guests in. Just picture it's nighttime, and then everyone's seated, and then you're just getting like this full freaking billionaires row. Central Park's peeking out. You have One Vanderbilt, which is a brand new skyscraper, Chrysler Building, and Empire State, like all here lit up at nighttime. It's freaking awesome. It'll be super impressive. I mean, this is a 27.5 foot long dining room. You can extend this table to have like 20 plus seats.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need art. This is your art.
No, this is the art. Yeah, the view's the art. Yeah.
That's incredible. It's crazy though, like coming into these units, like this one reminds me of the Asbury Village community that I've got, which is that luxury 6-home gated community in Huntersville, which is a town just outside of Uptown, kind of near Lake Norman. Every house is 5 bedrooms, so just like this.
Right.
They're a lot smaller compared to this because they're about 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, but they're brand new construction and they have, 10-foot ceilings. They feel huge. They're all on over 1 acre to 3 acres of land. So it's like you live there and you just feel like you can spread out.
So comparatively speaking, that would be like a large spread in Charlotte, right?
Oh yeah.
And this thing's even bigger.
Yeah. What kind of buyer profile buys something like this in New York?
This would be a growing family or even a multi-generational home because you have like the separation of like the upstairs and the downstairs. You have like kind of multiple entertaining spaces. You have 2 laundry rooms. You could have it where, you have your in-laws come stay long-term or live permanently. So this kind of fits a lot of people's lifestyle, and then even still have separation and privacy between all these people inside the apartment at once.
Yeah, it feels like if you're growing up in a unit like this as a kid, like you have a lot of privacy from your parents. You're not like right on top of them. I mean, this is 3 times the size of the house I grew up in.
Yeah, so. I mean, you can spread out, and then there's like, you have a home theater upstairs. You're having a party. Mom and dad, parents are entertained down here. Everyone's kids are upstairs playing video games or watching movies and doing their thing. So,
doing homework.
Doing homework, yeah. Do your homework, kids. This is a really cool primary suite setup, and like we were talking about, the partitioning for privacy. You have 2 beds and 2 baths within the primary suite. So you have one that's up an office, but it would make a great nursery. The bathroom, you have a huge closet in here, walk-in, customized wall closets, amazing primary suite
Is this
bathroom.
like a sitting room kind of?
It's like a sitting room, changing room, you look in your mirror, get ready to go out, make sure you're all fresh. And then this is really like what you wake up to. So you're facing north and east, you're gonna get excellent sunrise out these windows. All the windows in this apartment are just redone at great expense. So you can see the soundproofing is working. It's very serene. There's something very calming about this space. And the views are just mesmerizing.
They're incredible. We don't have views like this in Charlotte.
No, right.
We've got the water views on the lake, but we don't have views like this at all.
Yeah, you get the tram, which goes to Roosevelt Island, which is kind of cool. You get the boat traffic up and down the East River. And then you get the Queensboro Bridge, 59th Street Bridge, and then all uptown, Upper East Side.
A lot of people are relocating to Charlotte because of the quality of life, because of the cost of living, things like that. Like, what are you noticing most of these sellers we saw some really cool units today,
right?
Some very cool apartments. Like, where are these sellers going?
So there's a lot of synergy between the East Coast of Florida and New York City. But we're seeing people go to Texas, we're seeing people go to the Carolinas. A lot of people are leaving for taxes, end of life planning, empty nesters, life's taking them elsewhere. And then in just this case, it's really downsizing. This is a 6,400 square foot space. It's time for someone else to come and grow into it.
Right, yeah, it's a massive space.
Yeah.
In a good way though.
No, in a great way. It's the best possible way.
Well, I really appreciate you showing us around. I appreciate you taking the time to tour us through New York City today, and I think we might have a flight to catch, so.
All right, I don't want to hold you up. Safe
Thanks,
travels.
Man.